Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Aqueduct Racetrack here on Thursday. It's the 28th of December 2023. Gonna look at the featured 7th race from Aqueduct, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it, around the world. Let's look at the featured 7th race here from this return of racing here in New York. So now basically we're straight through now until the next long break here in New York is probably right after Saratoga. Most likely, they haven't released a full racing schedule, but the last few years they've gotten that 10-day break right after Saratoga. So it's it's going to be a fun year coming up. So let's look at the 7th race of Aqueduct, which is the Bay Ridge Stakes, going for a $100,000 purse race. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upwards, state breds here. Field of 7 horses going 1,600 meters or a mile on the main track. Going to take the 5-horse Buston Bay as a top selection. 5-6-3-2 in the superfecta for me. 5-6-3-2 super. Top selection of 5-horse Buston Bay. 5-year-old mare by Buston Stones. Linda Rice trains. Kendra Carmouche gets to mount. The horse's most recent outing came 3rd of December at Aqueduct. Sloppy seal going, 7 furlongs in the New York Stallion Series, and the horse finished second by 3 3/4 lengths that day, and he just kind of stalked all the way around the race course. He was a little bit wide, and he just couldn't quicken up. The winner really ran terrifically that day. This horse refreshing, not the world's toughest race. I think he's going to be, in a better spot to win than he was last time out. We're getting some rain currently right now outside my window. It is Wednesday evening, but here in New York City, but we're getting rain right now. It should rain into the early morning, so we'll probably see an off track. So you just keep that in mind. But he hasn't run. I don't think it's his preferred surface, but hasn't run half bad on a sloppy track. 25th of November, actually, my birthday was his previous race at Aqueduct, 1 mile and off 62, and the horse finished 7 by 42 1/4 lengths, and something must have missed that day. This horse is wide and just never got into it. 80 cents to the dollar. That was a disappointing race. And then before that, this was, I was there at Aqueduct that day on the 27th of October. I remember the race clearly because I didn't see it at first. Well, I did. I thought the horse broke out of the gate clearly, but that was 1 mile and off 62, and the horse won by 2 1/4 lengths. And from an outside post draw, if you just go by the pan, it looks like from far away, it looks like the horse, timed the gate perfectly and was in front by a lot. But he actually broke through the gate a millisecond before the gate actually opened, and he got an unfair advantage. So they had to disqualify him from the victory and place him last. What can you do? He ran terrifically. Even if he got out of the gate on time with everybody else, he probably still would have won by that many. It was just an unfortunate situation there. And then on the slop 2 weeks prior, a mile and option 45 for state breds. Last time the horse faced state breds, clearly, all throughout. She won by 3 1/4 lengths that day. It was a little bit wide, but she really took off clear. Not a bad race. Even the place at Saratoga over the Wilson Mile wasn't bad at all. Likes this track. Linda Rice going for the record for New York wins for a trainer. I'll give this horse a shot on the ticket. Know It All Audrey is a horse you want to keep an eye on also for Dylan Davis and Oscar Barrera III. Oscar Barrera, his numbers outside of Aqueduct this year haven't been the best, but here at Aqueduct, at the beginning of the year and later on in the year have been very nicely done. Actually, a horse won closing day. I happened to pick 4 on the 30th of April, going a mile and 1/8 here on a slop and allowance race. Win by 2 1/4 lengths on the front end. She really took off clear. Then it took her a little bit of time to find the winner's circle again, but she finally did on the mud in the Empire Distaff, winning at 4.5 to 1, winning by 2 3/4 lengths over the 9 furlongs. She really took off clear. The races between the race here at Aqueduct in April and last time out, she was running these good races, just not winning. Like I said, a lot of the Oscar Barrera horses outside of Aqueduct were running good races, but they just weren't winning. Coming back here, she placed in this race last year. I thought last year's edition was a little bit tougher than the one she's facing today. She should find a trip to win here at 4-1. Even the 3-horse Venti Valentine, another cool horse here. It seems like she runs every other week. She couldn't keep up in the Go for One, and the Empire Distaff, she never got into it. But the win at the Finger Lakes wasn't bad at all, and the win in the Johnstone Mile over the Wilson Mile at Saratoga wasn't bad at all. Coming here with some class relief, I'll give her a shot at 5-2 in this very nice pick 4. So to recount my selection for this featured 7th from Aqueduct, it is the Bay Ridge. Gonna take the 5-horse Buston Bay. Give kudos to the 6-horse Know It All Audrey and the 3-horse Venti Valentine. 5-6-3-2 Super. 5-6-3 in the multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.